So guys, today we are at Barlow Croft in Parswood. Been here ages ago, but nothing recently. You've seen the dude. Let's get in there and see the food. So guys, we are at Barlow Croft today. No Pepsi Max, sad times, but we have got a Diet Coke. It does taste okay. One thing I've noticed, the staff here were really good. Just looking at the menu, they've got loads of specials on. See that there? Different days of the week. They do the carvery, do loads of pub classics and the likes of, which is what I've gone for today. So, a Scampi and chips is £10.49. But if two of you buy the pub classics, it's £13.99, so it's making it like £7 rather than £10.49 on the pub classics, of course. And then obviously each day they have different offers on. So like today is Build-A-Burger Day. Build-A-Bear, not so much Build-A-Burger. But yeah, so I've gone for Scampi and chips today. What did you go for, lasagna? My wife's gone for lasagna today. I've added chip shop curry, which was an extra 99p, and I went for mushy peas over the normal peas. Price-wise, it's good. Let's see what everything's like. So, guys, the food has arrived. Just carefully over that. See on the plate there, Scampi chips, mushy peas, and curry sauce. So, under the meal deal, the meal was £7, paid an extra £1 for chip shop curry sauce. If you can see that, slightly separating in there, which isn't great. Scampi, we've got 2, 4, 6, and 9 pieces of Scampi, good dollop of mushy peas, and some chips. The chips are bog standard chips, as you'd expect from somewhere like this. Curry sauce. Just microwave that because as I'm stirring that, see if you can see it, see the difference in colour. As I'm stirring that, it's actually mixing it in. It's as though it's been microwaved and not stirred before it was put in there to be a proper curry. Hangs nicely. Oh, is it going to drop?
27 degrees.
Just hangs pretty nicely with the tip. Flavour-wise, once it's mixed up, add curry sauce that, but definitely mix it up because it didn't seem quite as nice before I'd mixed it all in properly. Try these next. Mushy peas and mushy peas, nothing special, bog standard. I've already seasoned everything on the plate. Try a piece of the Scampi next. Scampi is piping hot, to be fair. Really hot. Everything's hot, but it's like Scampi's been deep fried, so it's hotter than everything else. Just put that in half. Oh, we lost it. There we go. A quick look at the inside of that. After a bit for you, there you go. Just what you'd expect, really. So with the curry sauce, that's coming in, look like £8 because 2 of us bought off that pub lunch meal thing. Not bad for £8. What do you get for £8 these days? A nappy meal? Not a regular meal from Macca's or something. What else would you get? Ham salad ban with extra ham or something like that. That sort of money a lot of places now. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to get stuck into this and I'll come back to you shortly. So guys, that was Barlow Croft. What do we think of that today? So chips were bog standard chips. Wouldn't expect anything else for this kind of venue. The Scampi, 9 pieces of Scampi. Not bad that, to be fair. The peas, got a big scoop of peas on there, mushy peas. Did have a little bit of an unusual flavour to them, but they were very tasty nonetheless. The other thing we paid an extra £1 for, which was the curry sauce. Because there was 2 of us, the meal worked out at £7, because if you buy 2, it's 14 quid, plus the curry sauce, which made it an £8 meal. The curry sauce, it looked a bit separated when it came, almost like it had been microwaved and separated. Once I gave it a stir and it was all mixed in, it was a pretty tasty curry sauce that. It went really well with everything that was on the plate. I really enjoyed it, to be honest. I mean, it's a cheap thing, but if you're comparing that, if someone said to me, do you want to go Mackey's and get a Big Mac meal, or do you want to go there and have that? I would pick what I've just had every day of the week. For that sort of money, I think that's pretty good. I know it isn't like a premium eatery, but, you know, I think that's a fair enough price, that. There was plenty to choose from. I was very tempted to go for the all-day breakfast, but I have breakfast all the time, and you lot will be sick of me having breakfast. My next option was the chicken tikka, which was also on that same sort of deal where you get 2 for 14 quid. Again, I thought, oh, same again with the curries and the breakfast, which is why I went for the Scampi, because I know myself I've not had that in ages, and I'm glad I did enjoy it. Score-wise, what would we give that? It's a tough one to score this, right? Because if I say, oh, it was an 8 out of 10, it doesn't come close to a lot of 8 out of 10s that I've given. But I would say that was a 7 out of 10. Again, doesn't come close to a lot of places I've been that I've given a 7 to. But for this type of place, your beef eater type place that has like the early bird bookings and the likes of, it's a good score of 7. And I think that deserved a good score, can't speak. I think that was 8 quid. Yeah, that was pretty decent, that. I'm not full. Could have eaten 2 of them, but that's probably me being greedy. That's just how I am, unfortunately. But yeah, we're going to go with a 7 out of 10. Give it a go. Let me know in the comments what you think if you've been here. It's not amazing. I'm not comparing it with the best places in town. I'm comparing it with that beef eatery, Toby Carvery type places. Until the next one. Cheery bye.
Hi, I am FoodDude. Please like, share, comment and subscribe. I would really appreciate that very much.